So let me show you something. There's a bunch of dealers down this way, but if you see all the way down this row and then all the way over there, these are all big buy here, pay here dealer car repos. We're seeing more and more and more of this come through the car market. I go to these auctions. I see more from big banks. Some of the bigger auctions I go to, they have Wells Fargo cars, they have Bridgecrest cars, but they have all of these. Capital One are sending tons and tons of these repos to auction. It just seems like, okay, this was a problem last year. We saw all the headlines. We saw all the backups in, okay, we didn't even have enough tow truck drivers to pick up all these cars. And this year, it's continuously getting worse. All right, here we go. Let's check this 2500 HD Duramax. So 2015, it's got 173,000 miles on it. It looks good. The only thing I don't like about these trucks is the shorter cabs. So you've got them and like there's just no room for anyone back there. I think the outside looks good, but it's just the functionality kind of goes away. But at least it's better than a single cab. Back here, like the color looks good. It looks like it's just washed. A couple little dings and dents here and there. Bed looks good. I don't like the little flip up covers, but I know some people do. No rust, no rust. More North Carolina frame with no rust on it. It's a very good thing, very good thing. This side over here, we got little, I don't know if you can see it, but a couple little dent stings here or there. Let's check the inside. All right, here's that Duramax. Trying to start at $25,000, no bids, no bids. Drop down 24,000, still no bids. Drop down 23, still no bids. Down to 22, still no bids. Somebody's gonna start at $18,000. We got bids coming in now. Yeah, it looks good. You know what? I'm not a very tall person, so I'm not going to even attempt to get into this truck. So this is the angle that you're going to get. I would have to jump or maybe crawl to get up there. But seats actually look really good, way better than I would have thought that they would. Again, let's look at the back. I mean, it's been cleaned up. It's been cleaned up. It looks good. We'll check it out, see what a dealer paid for it. 2015 Duramax, 173,000 miles. It's gonna roll out. We got one bid at 18,000. Still just 18,000. Nobody wants it. It's going, it's going, it's going. 18,000 still, 18,000. That fist means he's got highest bid. Says that the seller needs $22,000. Buyer came up to 20 grand. They sold it, sold it, sold it. Good buyer, good seller. Here's the worry that I have for this car market is as these repos continuously come in, well, those customers are going to get pulled out of the marketplace for bigger corporations because in a lot of cases, these customers that get repos onto their credit. Now with a lot of these buy here, pay here dealers, it's not going to touch that. But when you talk about a Wells Fargo, when you talk about a Capital One, when you talk about credit acceptance, any of these types of companies that do a lot of auto lending on vehicles that are very, very expensive, well, then that absolutely is going to hit people's credit. And when that happens, well, they're no longer going to be buyers for these more expensive, these newer cars. Even in a lot of cases, a lot of these franchise dealers that sell brand new cars, they're not going to be able to get any type of credit there. And if they can't get credit buying these newer cars, well, they're not going to be able to buy them, right? Because they don't have that cash just sitting around, especially when they already had that repo on there. They probably don't have any money to begin with. All right, let's check this out. This seems like a very, very rough 4Runner, and it is, and it's got a lot of miles on it. But I want to see what it'll actually bring here at this auction with 258,000 miles. These things are crazy, crazy, crazy. Even with high mileage, still going to bring a lot of money. You can see not any rust that I can really see. The wheels look good. Very dirty, very dirty. We actually just had an ice storm recently, and you'll see the evidence of that right here from the road that they've been driving on. And really, honestly though, now that I'm looking at it a little bit harder, the body doesn't look that bad. It just looks so bad because of all the dirt, the grime from the salt on the roads. Yeah, this is actually not that bad. I mean, mileage obviously is still bad, but you've got bad paint, you got scratches, dings here and there. I still don't see Yeah, might be a little crusty right there. It's not bad, not bad. Anyway, let's check it out. Four-wheel drive. All right, here's that 4Runner. Try to start at 45,000. Not 45,000. 4,500. Drop down 3,500. Drop down 1,000. A lot of people don't have a money problem, they have a visibility problem. Accounts are spread across banks, credit cards, and apps, and it's hard to see the full picture in one place. I've always been big in keeping up with my finances, understanding payments, tracking spending, and making sure things don't quietly get out of hand. That's where Monarch comes in. Monarch is a private, ad-free personal finance platform designed to give you a clear, centralized view of your money without turning budgeting into a full-time job. Monarch brings all your accounts together into one clean dashboard. So instead of jumping in between different apps or spreadsheets, everything syncs in one place. In a single view, you can see spending, net worth, debt payoff progress, and reoccurring bills. You can separate fixed expenses from flexible spending and customize categories so things stay organized without being overly rigid. Monarch also includes AI-powered insights that explain changes in spending or net worth in plain English, so the numbers actually have context. It's read-only with bank-level encryption, syncs with over 13,000 institutions, and because it's private and ad-free, you're the customer, not the product. So if you want a clearer way to track and understand your finances, you can check out Monarch by using the link or the QR code on screen to start a free trial and get a discount on your first year. Check the inside out, stainage on the carpets, that's rough there. We got stains on the seats, stains on the seats, stains on the seats, crumbs, more dirt, more grime, things like that. Steering wheel's kind of rough. So just remember all this stuff whenever we're looking at this car when it's getting bitted on. Yeah, we got some faded paint, not faded paint, we got some chunks out of the paint right there. Anyway, so 2008, it's got 258,000 miles. The body looks worse than it actually is just because of how nasty it is on the outside, but still, in my estimation, going to be crazy money. But you're going to know in just a second. All right, let's roll it out. We got $1,000 right now. It's out. It's out. We got 11. We got 12. We got 13. We got 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 2,000, 2,000. It's long gone. We got $2,000. Still bid on it. Got $2,000. Put on phone call. Probably not close. You've seen the stickers on the side of the highway. Buy your pay your dealers are $9.95 down, and they make a payment of $150 every 2 weeks, something like that. But what ends up happening is it actually affects me as a used car dealer, small used car dealer, even though I don't finance. So what can happen is that all those customers that were going to go buy new cars, or they were going to buy more expensive used cars from a lot of these franchise dealers, well, they're no longer their customers. So their trade-ins no longer go to those franchise dealers. So that's taking out cars that I typically buy. I buy new car trade-ins. That's probably 95% of the cars that I buy at these auctions are new car trade-ins. So that's taking inventory away from me in this car market. And then on top of that, you're giving more fuel to smaller buy here, pay here dealers, because those consumers that would go get a car loan that's maybe 7, 8, 10%, a little bit better. If they have better credit, they can go buy these newer cars. Well, now they can't do that. So what do they have to do? They have to go to predatory lending, which is buy here, pay here dealers, and they end up paying 20, 25% interest on those vehicles. And that allows those small buy here, pay here dealers to go buy the same kind of cars that I buy, but they can charge twice as much because they're just putting on the loan on the road. It's just a loan for them at that point. So it hurts me in two different ways. It takes buyers away from franchise dealers, which takes trade-ins away from what I can buy. My supply goes down, and then the kind of cars that I'm buying, it actually pushes the prices up because the buy here, pay here dealers have a way more leverage as far as being able to buy, because they're selling a lot more vehicles, because those buyers that could get good loans now have to go to predatory loans because those are the only ones that will actually approve them. So it hits me in two different ways, and my prices have to go up for the cars that I'm buying, and the amount of vehicles that I'm actually able to buy goes way down. It's a bad setup for the consumer and bad setup for the economy, but if I'm just being selfish here, it's a bad setup for me too, and it's going to make me make less money and be more riskier with what I actually have to buy because I have to put more money into it. All right, let's check this one out. The reason why I want to pick this out is because this is going to be one of the cheapest F-150s that you should be able to buy. This one's a 2017, but the reason being is because I think this is the lowest level trim. I know they have the STX. Actually, that's weird because that says XL. and this says STX. I know the newer F-150s, at least from the dealerships, the new dealerships that I've been on, they have XL still, and those are usually fleets. And then they have the XTS, which are retail for retail consumers, but that's the lowest level trim that you'll usually see for retail consumers. So maybe back in 2017, completely different, but this should be one of the cheapest level trims that you can buy in one of these used vehicles, and it's got 195,000 miles, so should be cheap, right? I'll put that in quotations because it's still going to be probably crazy expensive. It's four-wheel drive, no rust, no rust. Frame looks good. Let's check the inside of it. This is a 2017 F-150, 195,000 miles. Try and get $3,000 out of it. Rolling out. Got 31, 32. Dirty. Smells. I know you can't smell it in the camera here, but it's, yeah, I can't stay in here very long. So, okay, just look in there. That's what it looks like. Yeah, there you go. Woo! That's bad though. Whew. And keep in mind, dealers that are also checking these things, they're going to be able to smell those things. So keep it in mind when you're looking at the price on this one. 2017, 195,000 miles, XL trim. Very stingy. 33, 34, 35. We got 35 right now, asking for 36. We got 3,600, 3,700. We got 3,900. We got 4,000, 41. Still on that truck. It's way gone. Still been on it. Up to 4,300, 4,400, 4,500, 46. We got 4,600. Got 4,600 with a phone call. Didn't sell it in lane. 4,600 with a phone call. All right, I want to check Sienna because these are some of the hottest selling vehicles on the market right now. I know there's not a lot of vans that are being produced anymore. This is still one of them, but even with it being 13 years old, very highly sought after. This one's a 2012. It's got 167,000 miles on it. Outside body looks really good. A lot of times you'll have these Siennas, especially when they get over like 10 years old, a bunch of scratches, a bunch of dings, stuff. They're family vehicles, like, right? So they're usually pretty. Look, kids are harsh on vehicles. That's just what happens. So that's what we're seeing here. Now, one thing I will point out, this is an aftermarket tow hitch has been put on this. You should not tow with a van, but look how rusted it is. And hopefully it's from the actual cheap metal that was used on the tow hitch, and it's hard to see, and I'm not about to crawl under this thing. But I would assume that this is one of the vehicles that probably came from up north, would be my guess, and that's why the rust is it. The frame's probably not as bad as that tow hitch looks. All right, here's that Sienna. Start out $5,000. It's gonna roll out already. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56. But there's probably some rust underneath it, so keep that in mind. I like the massive sunroof. It's got two sunroofs, one here, one right there. This must be like the top level trim that was produced in this vehicle. This looks good. It looks good. But keep in mind, whether or not there's actually rust on the frame or not, most other dealers are probably not going to crawl under it to actually see, and they're just going to assume that there's rust. So that should bring the price down on this thing a little bit, but we'll check it. 2012, 167,000 miles. We got 57, 58, rolling out, still got bids. 59, 6,000, 61, 62, 63, 64. We got 64, 65. We got 66, 67. We got 68. 69, still on that Sienna, still on Sienna. Got 6,900. 6,900, sold it, 6,900. All right, let's check this out. We haven't checked many sedans here lately. This is a 2013 Toyota Corolla. It's got 110,000 miles on it. Outside body looks good. Tires look a little worn. It's not bad though. I thought I saw a dent in this rim, but it's just the angle of that. It's not. You know, it kind of looks like one. No, I don't know. I'm wrong. Anyways, some scratches around the outside. Yeah. I mean, all this will that'll all clean off. That's not a big deal. We can deal with that. But I mean, other than that, the body looks actually pretty good. Let's check inside. All right, here's that Corolla. They just announced that it needs a brake actuator, which is awfully nice of them. They don't have to do that. All right, try and start $7,000. No bids. Drop down to $6,500. Drop down to $4,000. We got bids coming in. A little bit rougher than the outside. Some scratches up there. Seats are actually pretty good. Some stainage in the floor. We got dog hair, which is always my favorite. I don't know. I don't understand having animals in the car all the time. Which, I mean, we have a small dog, but she just doesn't really ride in our cars all that much. But yeah, I hate dealing with dog hair. But I'm a car dealer. I should, right? Anyway, check this out. See what dealer paid for it. 2013, 110,000 miles.
51, 52, up to 5,000, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, up to $6,000. Rolling out, up to 61, 62. Got 63, 64, 65, 66, 67. It's rolled out, it's long gone, we're still bidding on it. Up to 6,800, up to 6,900. Got $6,900. Sold it.